Hey guys, I'm back with another jungle guide. This time it's going to be Tahm Kench. I'm going to be teaching you how to play Cinderhulk, full tank Tahm Kench. Cool thing about this champion is that he gets damage based on how much health he has. So if you have like 6,000 health, not only are you going to regenerate like 200 or 300 health per second out of a fight, but your every auto and every spell is going to have an extra 350 damage if you had like 6,000 health end game. And it usually doesn't get that far, but the later the game gets, the stronger you get, basically. So that's the idea for this build. There's a lot of farming early on because you're really weak, and then you get super strong the longer it gets. The core, after you get your Cinderhulk, is the Warmogs and Deadman's Plate. Deadman's Plate makes it super easy to eat people, basically. You gotta slow on your Q, and now you gotta slow on your auto. Um, really fast boots with Alacrity enchantment. And after that, it's kind of situational. You can get extra healing, which is good on Tahm Kench. Or you can get more health and armor. If you want an instant 3-stack combo, you can use a Titanic Hydra for the animation cancel. You can get 3 stacks instantly with the Q, auto attack Hydra. Another way to get an instant devour 3 stacks is with the Phantom Hit, which is a different build, which may be shown in a different video, but I've only played like 3 games of that. Alright, so for my runes, it's a really random combination of things. Attack speed reds, scaling health, so that's 200 health at level 18, scaling cooldown reduction, and armor for the jungle, because you need that help. Otherwise you're gonna die, because as you'll see, it already comes pretty close. My health gets really low in the first clear. And this is my standard mastery page for any tank jungler. The keystone is where you absorb damage dealt to nearby allies. Alright, so let's get into the game.
Minions have
Okay,
spawned.
so you're gonna always want to start bottom side because you need the help for the first camp. And you're gonna start W. Don't use the W or smite right when the thing spawns, because then your teammates are gonna give you less help. So you gotta bait them into helping you more by not using any spells. And they'll be like, oh, I think he needs more help because he doesn't know how to use spells. And then they'll stay a little bit longer. And this thing gets down to like 30% health is when you can devour it. Did a little bit too early that time. But once you devour the big one, then attack the small one. You can get 3 auto attacks off before you're forced to spit something out with this build. Then you can just attack the small one and then spit the big guy into the small one, and they'll both die at the same time. I'm gonna fast forward this. This isn't gonna be like a full game. This is just gonna be a quick guide, basics. So you're gonna be really low health early on. You just have to be really careful that the enemy jungler isn't invading you. I decided to go for Scuttle Crab after this. If I would have tried to kill anything else, I would have died. What I should have done is warded that small bush just to be safe. But he kills Scuttle Crab so fast that it's not a big deal. I'm not there for long. And if I have to, I can just eat the Scuttle Crab and leave and kill it somewhere else. It's pretty nice. Okay, so Smite's up in about 10 seconds. Gonna just delay a little bit. Doesn't do any more damage. If you hold someone in your mouth longer, it doesn't do more damage. But sometimes you just want to wait for cooldowns, like either your Q. In team fights, it's usually your Q that you're waiting for. That's the only other cooldown that you'd be waiting for. Okay, so first recall, you want to get up to 700 gold at least. I'm up at 700 right now. That's just for your first jungle item, so you get the bonus gold, bonus experience. And for this champion, I think Chilling Smite for the slow is the best, because he's all about just trying to catch up to people And you just need a couple auto attacks on someone before you can eat them. And if you can eat someone, they're pretty much not gonna survive. Unless it's like Mundo. But I can 1v1 Mundo with this build late game, so. There's not really any threats other than him having low mobility and getting caught by like multiple people. Like you can 1v2 usually, but 1v3 there's not really a lot you can do. Especially when people start blocking your Qs. That's what really gets you. Okay, so here's my first gank. It's not a good gank, so. Tahm Kench flash down. Okay. The reason I flash is because I actually thought that if I hit her with a Q, I would have been able to kill her. The idea of Tahm Kench ganks is you just... I mean, I usually flash to start. I usually do that. And if you can hit the Q, and I mean, flashing in just helps you hit the Q. If you hit the first one, they're pretty much dead. See, like right here. Garen, pretty much full health. He's level 6. I hit him with my tongue. He's like, welp. I just got licked by a frog. I'm pretty much dead. So he doesn't try to get away. There's no way he's gonna survive a 1v2. But he decides to try to get Riven. And then for some reason he just did some last ditch attempt to run away. If you have 3 stacks on someone, then your Q becomes a stun. So I auto attack the guy to get him up to 3 stacks, Q'd him the second time for the stun, and then I auto attack him again. And then you don't want to instantly devour because that's just going to overlap the CC. So you can get a couple auto attacks off before you devour the guy. And then you want to ping where you're going to spit the guy out so your teammates know. Otherwise they have no idea where to expect the guy to land. So Riven activates ult and I give him the kill. So that was a pretty good gank. Okay, so actually Dragon's going on right now, and I actually can't get over there quick enough because I would ult because I'm level 6, but it's not that, I can't reach that far, so I'm finally able to get over here. It doesn't have long range early on. So actually nothing else really happens after that. They got Dragon, Lee Sin died. Fizz gets a kill mid. Okay, so how much money do I have? 1100. So that's exactly enough for Bommy's Cinder, which builds in the Cinder Hulk, but I decided to get Boots, the Jungle Potion, and Ruby Crystal instead. It's funny because this champion, your damage, you can like feel yourself getting stronger damage-wise as soon as you start building health. That's passive on your ult though, so you need to be level 6. Once you're level 6, then you start getting percent damage based on health. Remember to use your potion every camp to buy that. So you can see right now I have 4 stacks on it because I just used one of them before killing this guy. Because as soon as I kill this guy, it's going to give me another stack. The big camp, the big monster. So I'm back up to 5. Pinging Fizz over for the blue buff. Okay, so what happened here? So many pings. But Lee Sin's pulling a real sneak, and I'm not having any of it. So what I'm gonna do is slow him. I'm gonna lick him, and he dies. See, my clear gets really fast. It's just the first clear that's rough.
Shut down.
So I flash for this. What you should do in this situation is instantly spit the guy out, so you're not so slow.
A summoner has disconnected.
But at the minimum, you're forced to wait like a second before spitting someone out. So something to keep in mind if you're gonna tower dive. You're gonna be forced to have the guy in your stomach for a second, and you're gonna be really slow, like 95% slowed or something.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh, so see this teleport? I see a teleport on the map. I just ult in. Nothing happens. And this game isn't gonna last too much longer, actually. My team all around just did really well. It's really easy to counter jungle with this champion because you just have to eat like the big raptor or whatever, or the big wolf, and just leave, and then finish it off with a Q or a smite. So I think we're getting ready to try to dragon. I'm feeling pretty strong right now because I got my Cinderhulk for the bonus % health, and I have a Giant's Belt, so those are working good together. Nobody's gonna try to fight us here. Oh, dude. I remember this. This Alistar. Look at this. GG. So just tower diving. This champion's really good at tower diving because you have 2 life bars. Remember, if you're gonna use your shield, to try to be as low as possible. Not only for dramatic effect, but also because that's how it's most effective. Ouch. Just got kicked into a tower. I think I'm Tahm Kench. Okay, so need to get out of here, guys. Got you, Fizz. Look at that clear speed. I mean, it's not as fast compared to like Master E, but I don't have a single damage item, and I never will. Coming, guys. Is this their whole team? Yep. I'm like not doing anything. Oh, I ate Fizz. Let's go, Fizz. Yeah. Style points. Usually with Tahm Kench, I'm always like invading, and I always end up 1 versus 3 and just walking out of it because you're so tanky, and nobody wants to fight you. If you hit them with a Q, they're never gonna keep trying to fight you after that. They'll just run, and that's a surrender. Okay, so that's how you play Tahm Kench jungle. I'll try to get some plays with Tahm Kench, like late game, so you can see his full potential. But that's how you do it. Alright, see you guys later.